Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back at with another video. I got KO Sports. We're doing a sports hangout today, and I got my host Chuck Miller with me.
What
So,
up?
Chuck,
What up?
introduce
What up?
yourself, and we're gonna go on with the show.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? This is the world's best and favorite number one Bears fan on the planet, Chuck Full Damage Miller. You know me as AKA Full Damage One, and we out here trying to cheer these Bears on the victory, even if they can't win. Let's
Even if
go.
they lose. Yeah, whether they go 1-16 or whether they go 16-1, we're still gonna be cheering for our Bears, man, because we're loyal Bears fans. But anyway, today I wanted to review the Chicago Bears. I know that painful loss against the Giants. We're gonna talk about it, and we're also gonna see if we can also probably look at some of the highlights and some of the tape, see where the Bears did wrong. Yeah, this past Sunday, the Chicago Bears faced the New York Giants at Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And it was a painful loss, man. Bad loss. They lost 20-12. And the coaching, they made some really, really suspect play calling. The offensive play calling was not that great. Defensive play calling was not that great, not very good. Giving up way too many bootleg plays to Daniel Jones. Rushed for like two touchdowns. Saquon Barkley was running amok up on us. And yeah, man, we're gonna have to go to the drawing board, and we're gonna have to really, really make some improvements with our defense because for the past 4 games, the Bears defense has been giving up an average of 186.6 yards per game. And if the Bears continue to do this, they're gonna give up 3,116 yards
Astronomical
for the
amount of
entire season,
rushing
and that would be
yards.
third worst
That's what the
all
Bears
time
defense is
in
going to
NFL
do.
history, which is not good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about this, man. Like, we gotta really talk about this. What are your thoughts, man, about this game?
I mean, it's kind of par for the course as far as I look at the Bears this season. We in a rebuild, full blown rebuild mode with the franchise. So like I was sharing with you, Kof, before the season started, I just think that the Bears, we can't really expect much more than like a 500 season from a team that's in full blown rebuild mode. It's gonna be up and down. We're gonna have a lot of this. We're gonna have a lot of games where it looked like, oh, okay, the Bears, we achieving above and beyond. We performing above and beyond what we're supposed to be, but at the same time, we're gonna run into these types of games where it's gonna be snags in the road, and we're gonna bump heads against teams that's gonna expose our shortcomings. And it's kind of part for the course when you in a rebuilding season. You're gonna have some good moments, you're gonna have some bad moments. The key thing is to, like I said, like I've been saying all along, is you got to look for the progression. You got to see, where the positive points are at, because you're gonna have a lot of sour points when you have a season like this, bro, where it's gonna be tough to, be a fan and look at that and say, man, this is the team that I'm rooting for. You know what I mean? It's gonna be tough, bro.
Yeah,
But
it is, man.
the one of the positives that did come out of Sunday's game, though, I did enjoy the way Justin Fields permitted himself. I thought he played solid. We do got a whole experience going on with the coaching staff and the players learning together, growing together. So Luke Getzey, he made some questionable calls. The same way he did in the week before, 2 weeks ago against the Green Bay Packers. Made some questionable calls when we was in goal line situations. But hey, it's his first time being an offensive coordinator. So, he learning just like Justin Fields is learning. He learning just like the defensive players are learning. He learning just like Matt Eberflus is learning. So, we're going to have some growing pains, bro. The plus for us is, with as bad as it may look at times, we 2-2 right now, bro. We still in the thick of things, could be worse, bro.
It could be the Lions.
Yeah, we could be 0-4. That's what we could be. Because
Yeah, that's true.
we
Well,
really,
Houston, Texas is still winless.
yeah, exactly. We could be one of those teams, bro. We could be up against it, man. So it's not all great, it's not all gravy, but it ain't all that bad either, bro. Yeah, so I'm kind of holding my horses on the Bears. I kind of expected this from the word go this season.
Yeah, yeah, Justin Fields. Yeah, like I've kind of been a harsh critic of him. I mean, yeah, he's missed some throws. He struggled with some of his fumbles. I think in that one drive, they were moving the ball, very very well. They were moving the ball, and then when they got up to I think to midfield, Justin Fields he threw a pass, and like one of the players was able to get a strip sack. They ruled it an incomplete pass at first, and then I guess they called a flag, and then they looked at the play, and then Kayvon Thibodeau, like he kind of fell for the ball. Fell for the ball. And the thing about it is, like, why wasn't Cody Whitehair, any of the offensive player going after the ball? Why did they just stop after, like, when they thought the play was dead? Like, they should have just jumped on the ball. And granted, Justin Fields, he's got to really work on protecting the ball, or knowing when to throw the ball at the right time, because also he has struggled with not protecting the ball, or at times he's not able to process his reads after post snap. He's not able to process his reads in time, and so sometimes he may hold on to the ball at times, and then he may walk right into a sack. That's where he's got to improve. But at the same time, the offensive line was not good. Like, I looked at PFF, and Sam Mustipher, like, his PFF rating was a 1.5 in pass blocking, a 1.5 in pass blocking, and that's like, and a 26 is worse, but a damn 1.5, man, like, you got to be like bottom of the barrel type of trash to be that, man. Because
so do me a favor, Coach. Explain for the viewers when you talk about PFFs 1.5 and all. Let's explain for them so they'll understand what you're talking about.
So if nobody knows what PFF is Pro Football Focus. It's like an analytical site for a lot of football players. They do like the advanced analytics. So in terms of like PFF, they grade players based on their performance, on how well they did and how bad they did. And so this past game, so like I think like a 50 or below is I think average, and anything below a 40 or below is bad. And according to PFF, Sam Mustipher, his pass block rating was a 1.5. That's beyond bad. That's like God level bad.
God level bad.
God level bad.
I like that one. Wow. God.
That's how bad he was. And he wasn't the only one. Like Braxton Jones, he had a horrible game. Braxton Jones was getting beat a lot. Larry Barham, I mean, like Lucas Patrick, and of course, like Cody Whitehair, he went down. He's injured. Like when Cody Whitehair went down, I mean that's when the floodgates opened. That's when the front seven was able to pin their ears back and give Justin Fields holy hell, man.
I was kind of taken aback a little bit too by Khalil Herbert's performance. I thought he was solid, but I kind of expected more than what we got. I didn't think the Giants were strong enough to contain him to any extent. That 157 yards the week before against the Houston Texans, I was looking for a repeat of that, bro, or something similar, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to give us that. But, like I say, bro, it's all growing pains right now. Everybody's learning their jobs on the fly with this Bears team, bro. So, everything you're saying, you speaking truth to light, but at the same time, you got to keep it in perspective, bro. It's a very young team,
Yeah,
and
it is.
they're learning how to win. They're learning how to put this together. The thing, a couple of positives that I do take from the game. I do take the fact that Justin Fields was able to get something going in the passing game, which has been non-existent for this team, since week one. And so that was a plus to see that get going. I'm expecting he's going to the passing game is going to progressively get a little bit better each time. It's not going to be world beaters, so I'm not fooling myself into believing that. But it definitely is going to get better with time. And also, I love the fight in this team, bro. Down 20-12, down in this game, not being able to punch the ball in, they still putting themselves in position to at least have a shot to win the game, or at least get back in the game and tie it up. That Velus Jones muff punt, bro, that
was a killer.
Yeah, bro, that one hurt it. But even with that, man, I had to get a brother Hall pass. It's his first NFL game. He haven't had the chance to play with the team. You can't get down on the rookie.
He's coming back from a hamstring injury, so you gotta give the kid some time, man.
I had to show the man, get a brother Hall pass. I can't hold that against him. I'm hoping he shows up big this week, bro. I'm hoping he does, man.
An interesting stat I also wanted to bring up, when Justin Fields, when he had a clean pocket, he was 10 for 14 with 168 yards and a 90.6 passer rating. So when you give Justin Fields time, like, he can throw the dart, man. Like, he could throw with the best of them.
Yeah. You got to give him time, and you give him somebody to throw to. I really, I get what Ryan Poles was trying to do with his approach to this season, and and setting up things for the future, what have you. But I don't think I think it was an error in judgment on his part, bro. I don't think you have that many opportunities as an NFL, general manager to get things right. Just throwing away a season, where do they do that at, bro? I've never seen a general manager say he's writing the season off before it starts. It's the first guy I've ever seen do that, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Your team still has to go out there and play for 17 games. You still have to field a product that makes fans want to support. Make fans want to come out, want to spend their money, want to, or do the tailgating and all of this. You still want to feel the product that make fans feel good about coming to the games. If you're not fielding that, and you're telling people up front that you're not fielding that, then you're setting the team up for ultimate failure. And that's not going to work good for a franchise, bro. So I didn't get this, I didn't get this move, the way he was doing this. I understood where he was trying to go, but you just don't throw away a season like this. That's a season of Justin Fields' maturation process. One last opportunity he got to get better. There's a season that David Montgomery is now putting wear and tear on his legs. That's going to mean nothing. The Khalil Herberts, they're getting the same wear and tear. That's a season that our offensive line is wearing down, because they're killing themselves trying to keep Justin Fields upright and open up lanes for David Montgomery, because they got nowhere to throw the ball. And that's a season that this passing game is just going to be god awful. I don't understand, that approach. That doesn't make sense to me, bro. Doesn't make sense.
And what was I gonna say? Yeah, Ryan Poles, I don't know why he didn't focus too much on the offense. Now, granted, I'm happy we got Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon and him, he's going through his growing pains. And Jaquan Brisker is looking like he's gonna be a steal.
Love that kid, man.
I love that guy.
Yes.
But I mean, the thing is, I don't know why he didn't go for a wide receiver in the second round. I like Kyler Gordon, but I mean, this was supposed to be about the development of Justin Fields. This year was supposed to be the development and of Justin Fields and seeing where he's going to progress. And I mean, I feel like Brian Poles, he really didn't do enough to really help Justin Fields, and improve. I mean, you're seeing it right now. The offensive line is not really helping him to improve. or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and it's it's not looking really good, like for
Right.
him, and
The
so
coach. Go ahead.
and based on this point, I'm gonna go to here. I wanted to talk to you, saying what can the Bears do to improve on this season? What do you think the Bears can do to improve on this season?
First thing they can improve on is go get some wide receivers. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to improve this team, there are a lot of simple fixes. I do like what we're doing defensively with the young guys, and I get them going to get Jaquan Brisker because you're trying to replace a Khalil Mack type talent. You're trying to replace that. So you go get two for the price of one. I'm not mad at that. Get
Mm-hmm.
Velus Jones involved. Give yourself something offensively to be formidable. Go get somebody who can come in and pitch in and help this offense get to going. Otherwise, you're going to see this stagnation every single week. You're asking too much. You're asking too much of the you're actually too much of the players that you have here, the quarter players that you got here, the David Montgomerys, the Justin Fieldses, even the Darnell Mooney's, and dare I say it, the Cole Kmets, Khalil Herberts. You're asking too much of them to have them to go out here, and you want these guys to play phenomenal every week to help the team win. Ryan Post got to understand too. At the end of the day, bro, the fan base is about W's. We want to see a winning team, a winning product on the field.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a hell what your plans are for the next year. We care about this year. That's important to a fan base. And to write a year off like this is ridiculous, I think, man. What the Bears can do though, get some receivers in here, bro. Get some receivers in here. That's a starting.
And guess who I have on? Guess who I have on? I have this guy right here.
Who's this guy?
He says he's Justin Fields.
Oh my
The
God.
savior of the franchise. What's going on, y'all?
Who is this?
I had to do it, man.
Hello, Major.
Yeah. I go by the name of ITB in the comment. I've been a Bears fan for damn near man, my whole life, man.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, bro.
And no, I'm not gonna show no D pictures, okay?
Yeah, some guy did that before, and I had to cancel it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got some weirdos like that because they did to my channel, but that's
somebody
whole
did
story.
that one time on my channel, and I had to delete the whole video.
Same here. I had to private my stuff, man.
Yeah.
But no, I don't do no funny business with that because I came here for the talk. But it's like I know y'all saying, the coaches out there, the Bear, you want, of course, we want our team to win, but you got to also understand this is a rebuilding year. You gotta we got this new quarterback, second year actually, and then you got the new coaching staff and things like that. It's when it comes to coaching staff, it's like you playing a fighting game. You can be good with a character, you can have people that suck with a character and bad with a character. It depends on the person that picked the character. But that's what's going on with you. You got to really pay attention to the coaching staff, especially with Luke Gassi. The Green Bay was very pissed off that he left them and came to Chicago because even some of those players in Green Bay, they were kind of hurt by that he went down. He went down to Chicago because he's a really good offensive coordinator. This first year being a coordinator, he trying to move himself up to be a head coach. And if he doing what he doing now, especially with the running game. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm very impressed, man, with the running game that they had. The past couple of games, not the last one. You didn't see that much, but it's pretty good because despite us not having a good wide receiver, and then you have another guy that's been injured for a minute. That's been injured. I think the guy from New England. He
Mac
haven't even
Jones.
came. Yeah, he haven't even came out.
Right?
I think that's his name. He haven't even
Mac
came.
Jones.
He haven't even played yet.
Oh, you talking about Keneal Harry? Is that
Harry. That's his name. Yeah, that's his name. He haven't even played. And the reason why he wanted to come to Chicago, he was happy to be to Chicago because the schemes that they got there, it wasn't fitting him, man. He want to really prove himself. So you got a lot of unproven wide receivers that's on this team that's really trying to prove themselves, and also it is a young team. You're gonna have a lot of mistakes anyway. It is what it is. Remember 2015 when you had Jacob with a bunch of I think it was a bunch of young
Jay
guys.
Cutler?
He didn't he had a bunch of young guys, bro.
Okay.
yeah.
Same shit. It
Cameron
was a young
Meredith.
team.
Who was it? I think Kevin White.
2017. It wasn't a good year, but you had Mr. Trubisky. Be honest with you, I still, I still think that they could have went to the playoff a couple of times with him.
We had Major Wright, Cameron Meredith,
Devin Aroma should do. You talking about
Aroma
them
should
dudes?
do.
Yeah.
What up, Michael?
Hey, KO, can you put my picture on the big screen so Domberg can see it?
Oh, your picture? Hold on.
This is what Domberg wears every time he sees the dumbass Detroit Lions. Come in here and get your ass lit up by me. Come in here, Domberg. You ask KO if you can call in with your Lions jersey. I'm right here, bruh. Let's unmask Domberg.
All right, you're coming back in, bro.
How you like my how you like my Jesus feels, bro?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, you call him Jesus, I call him the Major, so you know what I mean. We both got a little something working.
I gotta put Aaron Rodgers as Satan, okay? I gotta put him as Satan.
Of course.
If it's not Satan, I'm gonna have him as Freezer, okay? I'm gonna have Aaron Rodgers as Freezer because this motherfucker is a pain in the ass for us for many years.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he need to go to jail with Brett Favre. He need to go to jail with Brett Favre.
Yeah, you made some good points there, my man. The Bears. If we want to improve this season, just on this season alone, we got to get the receiving core healthy. I do believe we got some talent that can be usable on this receiving core, but we got to be realistic too, bro. This is not a world beater team. We're not looking at the Minnesota Vikings with Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen over here. We're not looking at Tom Brady and who's that? Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. We're not looking at that type of receiving core. I would like to know what Byron Pringle is. Where's this guy? Brian Pringle from Kansas City. Where's this guy? We signed him. I haven't even seen this guy.
Yeah, he's on the IR right now. He's on the IR.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we bringing these guys in. They're makeshift number 2, possibly number 3 receivers. If they're going to be here, at least throw to them. Let me know they're out there. Dante Pettis, we haven't had the Dante Pettis sighting since week 1. Where is this guy?
He was playing. He played the last game. He made that drop. He played last game.
These are veteran receivers, and since we don't have a lot at the receiving core, you gotta put these guys in play, man. You gotta put these guys to use. See what you got going there. This guy with these Lions.
I found Don Burr here. I found Don Burr.
Why are you shitting on those Lion fans like that, bro?
Dude, he talking spicy. He talking spicy,
Oh, it's a Lion fan that's talking shit.
Yeah, Don Burr.
We would never forget that 0-16 games losses.
Yeah,
we would never forget that shit.
He my son. Don Burr's my son. I have to put him in place whenever he talks spicy. He gets in his panties in a bunch when I ask one of my moderators to put him at timeout.
Kobe, I think he got a question for you, bro.
Oh, he got a question?
What the hell a Lion fan doing on the Chicago Bears channel?
This guy is always like on Chicago Bears content.
Exactly. And this
he's on our cock like that. Okay.
Yeah, he goes on The Tape Never Lies. He goes on Swiss Sports Network. like every Bears content creators channel. He goes on the Windy City Sports Production, like every Chicago Bears content.
And when you time him out, he comes back with his burner accounts.
Yeah, with the burner account.
Yeah, like he should be talking. He should be the last motherfucker talking shit. He should be the last one. He should be the last person talking.
Stop being a hoe. Stop being a hoe and get your ass in here.
Yeah, look like he's trying to get in. Go.
I don't see him.
Yeah, you got that. You got that.
Come on in. It tells that the Lions gonna go to the Super Bowl. Tells they're gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Can he call in with his Lions?
I don't know which one is worse, the Cowboy fan or the Detroit Lions fans.
No, you can't call in. You gotta join in from StreamYard, buddy. Unless I put a phone number. I don't got no phone number.
I'm not giving you my phone number, Don Burr, so don't even.
I think he's trying to ask you to bring him in on the StreamYard, bro. That's what I think he's trying to.
Yeah, I got the link. You want me to put the link in again? Hold on.
Yeah, give him the link, bro. Give him the link.
Yeah, I want to hear how the Detroit Lions gonna make it to the Super Bowl this year,
or even beat us if that's a fact.
There's the link, Don Burr.
I give them one credit though. At least they beat Green Bay last year, but they ain't gonna do it this year.
Yeah, but they beat the practice squad though. Y'all beat the practice squad.
Fellas, I just want to know how we snowballed into the Detroit assassination.
Yeah, it's like
we talking about the Bears, and now we over here.
Like, I mean, y'all, why you
get your rocks off?
All right. Enough of Don Burr. Let's talk about the Bears. Enough of Don Burr. All right. So, speaking of the Chicago Bears, I mean, what do you think the Bears have to do to improve on this season? Justin Fields.
Well, first of all, the play calling needs to be fixed. I'm starting to lose trust in Luke Getsy's offensive plan.
You gotta look what he got, man. He don't got much wide receivers to even throw the ball. Only thing you got is Darnell Mooney, and all the other receivers is injured. That from the practice of preseason. So
I think it's a tall order that the Bears franchise is asking this man to accomplish with only very minimal tools to work with in terms of the receiving core. You ask him to be creative every week and figure out a way to get guys open who just really don't have the ability to get open. Darnell Mooney has to learn how to beat a double team, bro. I think if he learns how to beat a double team, because he's getting doubled every single game now, if he learns how to beat a double team, I think that'll open up this offensive, the offensive game plan of Luke Getsy. I personally think Luke Getsy is a really good offensive coordinator. Personally, I think he is, but I think he's going through growing pains just like everybody else on the squad. This is his first time doing this. He figured it out as he go, bro. He figured it out as he go. It's going to take some time.
And one thing they also got to learn is that the coaches need to learn clock management, because the past couple games, like you can go back to that Houston game, they had 3 timeouts with 39 seconds to go, and they elected to punt the ball to the team. Like, not elected to punt, but they pretty much ran the clock down. They didn't use that time to get at least a field goal score or try to be aggressive or get a touchdown. And this game, the 4th and 2 play with 4 minutes to go, why didn't Luke Getsy or Matt Eberflus go for it? It was a close score. It was 13. I think at that point it was 17-12 at that point. You could have at least tried to go for a first down. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at this point, you got to at least try to be aggressive, try to win the game, man. But, I mean, like you said, Charles, man, this team is definitely going through growing pains. I mean, this is supposed to be a rebuilding year. I don't know what's going on with a lot of Bears fans, but a lot of Bears fans saying, oh, Justin Fields a bust. Oh, he's not good. We need to draft a quarterback. Who in the draft is better than Justin Fields? Bryce Young is not better than Justin Fields. And that kid from Ohio State, CJ Stroud, he's definitely not better than Justin Fields.
Right.
I don't care how well they're doing, but he doesn't have the type of arm talent or athleticism. And I've seen CJ Stroud play. He's nowhere near Justin Fields' talent level. So I don't care. I don't want us to just go into the draft drafting a quarterback, because I'm sick and tired of these Bears fans saying, "Oh, they want quick results, like in order to develop a quarterback." No, it doesn't work like that. Like, look what happened to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, it took him at least 2 to 3 years to develop, And when the Philadelphia Eagles put capable pieces around him, look at what's happening. They're like what 4-0.
They're the only undefeated team in the NFL right now.
Right. And look at Josh Allen. Josh Allen's another great example. It took him 2-3 years to develop.
Right.
And look at him now. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And if he plays up to if he plays like this, to the end of the season, he might win MVP. I could name you so many quarterbacks. Drew Brees waited Drew Brees up until his like 5th or 6th season when he went to the Saints. Started to become the franchise QB. So it's not an overnight thing. It takes time. It takes time to develop. And especially with Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles, he didn't give Justin Fields the proper pieces to help Justin Fields to develop into a quarterback. Like, they literally want Justin Fields to turn lemonade, like pretty much make lemons into lemonade, and like
expectation, Bears. It's not gonna happen. And especially with the you got to consider the cap space that they had this year. It was very limited, but they're gonna have the biggest cap space next year. And be honest with you, if they spend it wisely next year, they're gonna be a fucking excuse my French, but they're gonna be a playoff contender, bro, or even a Super Bowl contender.
I believe what happens with Bears fans is, those of us that's watching from the TV and not at the actual games, we get caught up in the segment of the field that we can see, and all we tend to see is Justin Fields, and he's holding the ball, and he's looking, and he's holding, and he's looking. And so to us, it looks like he's indecisive. It looks like he doesn't know what to do. It looks like, he's making poor decisions. Justin Fields is probably saving himself the headache of having 30 interceptions like this guy Jameis Winston once had.
30 for 30.
Right. He's probably saving himself the headache of that.
Long we ain't these motherfuckers right here.
Yeah.
I'm glad our fan base is not like this.
Yeah.
You gotta make it the playoff for that.
The Cowgirls.
The Cowgirls, man. Yeah, them boys. Yeah, we're gonna see boys here.
All right. So what were you saying, Charles?
Yeah, I'm just saying, he probably trying to figure out, how to make something happen on the play. Like you said, he's trying to take these lemons, make lemonade out of it, bro. There's nobody open. Cole Kmet, when he does find him open, he's dropping passes. Darnell Mooney is always covered. So it's either force the ball into these situations and take your chances on getting interceptions, or become a running quarterback, which we know Justin Fields is great at doing. The only thing I will say Justin Fields is going to have to learn, and I think this whole maturation process that he's going through this year is going to help him to figure it out. Sometimes as quarterbacks in the NFL, your receivers aren't going to be open. You got to learn how to throw them open. I think that's one thing that Justin Fields is going to get from this year, because he is learning that everybody's not going to always be wide open down the field. He's seeing that now. At some point, you got to learn how to throw that receiver open. You'll see Patrick Mahomes. He does this all the time, bro. You see Aaron Rodgers. He throws people open. Tom Brady. He does the same thing, bro. You got to throw. Sometimes you gotta lead your player to a spot where they'll be open and be able to make that catch. And that's what Justin Fields is learning now.
He has to learn how to do that, right? Because
what I like about Justin?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but one thing I like about Justin is he really is converting from those third downs, and he run it. When he see it, when he have an opportunity, he runs it, and he get that first. He get that first down, man, and that's something that Nat Maggie didn't want Tavinsky to do a lot, and he should have been doing, like, if he had Tavinsky doing that a lot, they would have been in the playoff more than fucking twice. I say more than
well,
like matter of fact, they've been
well,
winning a lot of games in that way.
Matt Nagy was more concerned about getting his play designs in than he was about playing winning football. Matt Nagy didn't know when to use the plays. He just was
He
so
was trying to
impressed
make
with
Trubisky
his
more of a
own
pocket
plays.
passer than
Yes.
what his natural ability is.
He was so impressed with his own play designs until he wasn't even looking at the defense to see how these plays matched up.
He was always like this
on the field.
He's like this.
Exactly. All day. What he's worried about is what's on the preset plays.
Like LeBron James looking at his
menu. I call it his Denny's menu.
Like LeBron looking at his stack sheets every match. Like, dude, you need to look at at that scoreboard.
Yeah, and what he didn't learn to do, he didn't learn to choose the plays according to the defenses that was out there on the field. If you notice, most of Mitch Trubisky's success, and we had like a season, I want to say like 4 or 5, maybe 6 games where the Bears won the game in like in the last 2 minutes of the games. Most of Mitch Trubisky's success happened when they were doing those 2-minute drills because Matt Nagy couldn't call the plays.
Yeah, no huddle, right?
Going right. Yeah.
It came off with no huddle. Yep.
Yeah. So
because it was just improvised. It was improvised.
So, Cole, what do you see that the Bears can do better to improve this season, bro?
I mean, there's really not much I can say. I just hope that, especially the defense got to learn how to tackle better.
Yeah, that's something that, my bad,
especially Roquan Smith. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Like, he had a really great game against the Texans, and then coming up to this game, this guy was like missing tackles. There was this one play where Saquon Barkley, he rushed for like maybe 10, or like they were like pinned, like they were I think was like second or third and 15. And like Saquon Barkley,
you talking about that play where he reversed field after?
Yeah, he reversed field. I don't know if it was him that missed the tackle or one of the linebackers. But
no, I think that was Jalen Johnson coming off the end.
He missed that tackle, man, and then that play ended up turning into like a 15 to 20-yard play, and then I think they ended up scoring in that drive, if I'm not mistaken. And like this team is like, they're good one week, and then they're bad the next week, like in terms of tackling. But like they got to learn how to wrap up for real, because this is becoming a recurring problem with this defense. Like they can't wrap up. They can't like go for, the legs. The defense, like granted, the offense is not going to be great, but the defense, they're going to have to learn how to wrap up and tackle. And you're going to have to learn how to loaf. And that goes for everybody around the team. Offense, defense, special teams, you can't loaf. You can't loaf because football is a game of inches. And you saw, when Justin Fields, he caused that fumble, like none of the players went to go get the ball. Like the New York Giants ended up getting the ball, and it pretty much changed the momentum of the game. And stuff like that, that stuff like that really kills the game. It really changes the momentum. And so we got to be better at tackling. We got to stop the loafing. We got to stop committing so many damn penalties. And our cornerbacks, Kyler Gordon, like, yeah, I get it. He's a rookie. He's going to get better. He's got to know when to read his plays better, or probably try to switch him to nickel. I don't know with him. Yeah.
He's a little guy when you look at the receivers that he lines up against, bro. So I think that puts him at a decided disadvantage to begin with, bro. Also, just wanted to add this to what you were saying, Cole. There are going to be some players that we're going to run up against that's just like phenomenal talents, bro. And we can do all the things perfectly
like
right.
Justin Jefferson.
I guess say this too.
We can do all the things. We can do all the things perfectly right, and those guys are just phenomenal, and they're gonna make a play. They're gonna make something happen. Saquon Barkley is one of those talents, bro. So
he's the best running back right now in the game right now.
I'm really not mad. I love the effort. that, you know, we did give in trying to bring him down. But that he's a load to bring down, bro. He is not easy to get a grip on. Now, I will say this. We generally, as a rule of thumb, our defenses generally handle him very well. You know, we usually lock Saquon Barkley up. Matter of fact, the last couple of times he's got injured playing against the Bears defense.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so so I definitely can feel your frustration with us not being able to bring this guy now, because you've seen us do it before, Coach. You know
I've seen it. Like, I don't know why. Like, I know he's a great player, but I mean, we gotta be better, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, some players
slow him down. We're not gonna completely stop him. Like, he's Saquon freaking Barkley, man. Like, he's the best running back. I mean, right now, dude. Like, right now, coming into week 4, he's the best running back.
Especially healthy, man. Shit.
Yeah, he's great. And the key thing for the Bears, and I love when we run up on players like this.
I'm finna get out of here. I'm gonna give you a advice. KO, like, make sure, like, when you got that green screen, don't have no white on, because it will do that. You know,
really?
Game stream, you know, it's gonna blend in and out. I'm just gonna give you that. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like, wear like shirts that's like dark black. I prefer black, green. Black, okay. You know, don't wear no green either.
Oh no, I'm not gonna wear it. Yeah,
because every time you lean back and forward, it blends in with the your colors. Like, it's like your head is off. You don't got no body. You just got a head.
Oh really? You can't see me?
Yeah, I can see you now. But sometimes every now and then it does that. It's like you like a head that's rocking back and forth. It's kind of funny, bro. I want to put that out. But thanks for having me on your channel, man. I'm finna
no problem, bro. Thanks for coming, my man.
All right, man.
No problem. Hopefully next time, man, especially on that Sunday game, bro. And the Bears got to bring their A game with that Vikings. The Vikings is a playoff.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, that's a tough game, bro. That's a tough game.
All right, man.
Yeah. So, you know, it's one of them. I love, Coach, when we run up on players of the caliber of talent like a Saquon Barkley, you know, and the Justin Jeffersons and what have you, because they don't allow your team to rest on its laurels. In week 1, we played great against Deebo Samuel and the San Francisco 49ers. We pretty much kept that team intact, you know, for all intents and purposes. We broke up people. You know, Justin Fields looked great out there in the second half and all of this good stuff. But playing against those types of talents where they expose your weaknesses, they show you how far you got to go. They let you know that you're not as good as you think you are. You know, you got some work to put in. So playing against the Saquon Barkley, that's great for us, bro. Because playing against him and show our defense that we can't relax.
And we have a lot of work to do.
Yes, we do. And that's where you want your team at, going into the film room knowing that we can get better. We got to get better. We got to do something better than what we did, because this guy killed us. He shredded us. With that Dameon Pierce, he had a pretty good game against us with the Houston Texans. You know, that guy was running wild out there. So that lets us know we got some holes that we got to show up. That tells the defensive players that they got to play better. Roquan Smith and on down the line. It's not just him, you know, but the whole kid and caboodle of them, you know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I love when we play those types of guys. They make us work, bro. They make us work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And going into this Minnesota Vikings game, I think the last game they played, they faced the Saints and they beat them narrowly. The Saints lost on, of course, a double doink.
Yeah, it's something about
the Bears fans know a thing about double doink, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course. You know, that's still in my nightmares, bro. That double doink. Oh my
gosh, I don't want to think about that.
But it's something about when the Vikings play the Saints. I don't know what it is, but the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings got the Saints number.
Kill them. Yeah, they always kill them. Yeah. Well, this goes all the way back to the Stephon Diggs days when he was in Minnesota, bro. They're terror for they're a nightmare for the New Orleans Saints defense, bro. I don't know what it is.
How many times they beat him? This is like what, their 5th or 6th time straight they beat him?
I think so. Yeah. It's been a while since they beat the Minnesota Vikings, bro. And there's always some last second stuff too going on in those games. Man. But yeah, right. I think the Bears got a pretty tall order this week, bro. Our defense really gonna have to step his game up this week, bro. Because this is the offense that if you're caught napping, if you're caught lacking,
you're gonna get killed. It's gonna be a blowout. It could be a close game, and it could be a blowout. that's a right. Type.
But if you're on your game and you keep pressure on Kirk Cousins, we can be in this game. You gotta keep tabs
and stop Dalvin Cook.
Yes, Dalvin Cook. Keep tabs on Dalvin Cook. Cannot let that guy run wild.
Cannot let him run wild. Because if you do, it's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a blowout. It will be a blowout.
You got to keep pressure on Kirk Cousins. Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen can only go as far as Kirk Cousins takes them. So if he's not able to get that ball to them, and we got him, he's a traditional pocket passer. We got him on the carpet eating, the grass, the green grass on the carpet. Then we can be in this game. We can have a fighting chance. I actually, if I'm totally honest, I'm expecting a little offense from the Bears this week. Because I'm looking at the Vikings defense. I really don't see much there that they got to hold us in check. I think we could definitely get the running game going against them. We'll have to get the running game going against them. And dare I say it, I think we can see another Darnell Mooney sighting. I think Darnell's starting to figure a few things out, bro. I think he can get a little something going in the passing game. Cole Kmet has definitely got to help this one.
He's got to step up, man.
Got to help, bro. He got to help.
He's got to step up. I'm like, he had a decent game, but I mean,
well, you got to be more than decent, at this point, bro. Right. You got to play above average, bro.
Right.
If they want to have a chance to be in these games and win these games, you have to play above average,
Because even before the season, we talked about how Cole Kmet was going to be an X factor, and that we were talking about how he's going to have a breakout season based on the type of season he had last season.
Right.
We were expecting him to at least, jump out the gates, doing something, getting a number of yards. But the way he's been playing is that he's been playing like below average, mediocre. And so, I mean, Cole Kmet, he's really going to have to step up because, I mean, he's really a big part of this offense. And like I said, he's an X factor. And he's supposed to be a part of like one of Justin Fields' safety blankets.
Right.
Him and Darnell Mooney, because based on the number of off-season reps that he's gotten between those two guys, like Cole Kmet, he's gonna have to figure out something something quick, or he's gonna not be on this team.
One thing I would love to see Luke Getsy start to add to the mix of his play calling to get these guys open so that they can have opportunities. I would love to see him add some rub routes to the play calling, set some picks, get some stuff going, free your people up, figure out how to get them
something where, you're definitely like rub routes. Yeah.
Right. You do some rub routes, where you got some crossings and you got guys getting picked off. You can, that'll give Justin Fields something to see down the field. Now you can see a Darnell Mooney pop free. He can see a Cole Kmet pop free, he can see these things then. But if you're not, you don't want to just depend on their raw talent at this point because the raw talent is not good enough. It's not getting it done for them, bro. Not getting it done. So you got to help them out.
They're not getting no separation. They're not really.
Right. You got to help them out. Put a Dante Pettis, who's a seasoned veteran, in there and let him create the rub routes for Darnell Mooney so that Darnell Mooney can come free.
Or St. Brown, one of those guys, right?
Exactly. Get some guys in there. Get them in the mix, bro, so that, you can free them up. And if a couple of penalties get called, oh, well. At least we know we getting some space and trying to figure some things out, and we'll get better at it, But I would love to see him add some rub routes to the mix of the receiving core. Then you can get these guys open a little more frequently, and Justin Fields can develop a rhythm. It's tough for a guy to develop a rhythm when he doesn't have anybody that he knows he can go to every time.
All right.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? Well, I mean, like you said, I definitely agree with what you're saying. I mean, that's really, really good. And like Luke Getsy is definitely gonna have to incorporate certain plays to get Darnell Mooney going, or try to get his passing game on the rhythm. Because Luke Getsy, like once you notice that Justin Fields is going on a rhythm, you got to stay with it. And like you got to incorporate like some rub routes, you got to incorporate some curl routes, you got to incorporate some slant routes, some short to intermediate passes in order to get him going. You got to take what the defense is going to give you. You always can't we're already establishing an identity of being a running team, but a lot of teams, they're definitely going to key in on it. They're definitely going to stack the box, and they're solely are going to allow Justin Fields to beat you off solely on his arm strength. And so what you can do? What you got to do is that you got to establish certain quick passing routes, quick routes to allow Justin Fields, to put him in position where he can allow his receivers to get open so they can develop plays quickly enough for them to get open. Okay. Like you see him going on an in around route or like a slant route. You see Darnell Mooney getting open on the in route. Okay, I see him. Boom, like he's open, like quick, something like that. So you can put the defense on their toes, man.
Absolutely. Wide receiver screens. Add that in the mix. Yeah, throw some wide receiver screens in there.
Wide receiver screens.
So as soon as he snaps the ball, he's just throwing it right away. And that's developing chemistry. That's developing pace for the offense, and it's putting the defense in their heels. Right, it's putting the defense on their heels too. I mean, we would be well served to look at some Green Bay film and how Aaron Rodgers is making it work over there right now, because Aaron Rodgers does not have a lot in his receiving core to work with. The difference is he's got the experience of all those years of playing, at a high level to know what to do. So he's making stuff work. Like he did one play against the Bears, I thought was genius. I never see the Bears do it. He was in a shotgun position. It was a goal line situation. He said Aaron Jones did like a toss route to
Aaron Jones, I think,
and he just pushed it to him. Yeah, just pushed it to him. Little things like that, bro. Because it's about, at this point for the Bears offense, it's not about being explosive and and high quality. It's about manufacturing points. You got to put points on the board, and if you do what you got to do to make those points happen, bro. You put the points.
And the fact that they were able to get into the red zone 4 times in the last game and only get all field goals, that's not good. That's not good. That won't cut it.
Yeah, you got to punch it in at some point. You got to punch it in.
Especially the way the NFL is designed for the passing offense, like is catered for NFL teams to pass. Like, so you really don't have any excuse to not pass the ball or try to get into the end zone. If you're going into the red zone at least 4 times, you at least got to score maybe once or twice.
Absolutely. Especially with the strength of the run game we got. And let's be real. It's the Giants defense. It's not like this is some stud defense that we couldn't muscle. Sometimes you just got to go at them, bro. Just put the hat to hat, bro. Helmet to helmet, smash mouth football. Your big guys against my big guys. Let's see if you can stop.
Yeah, we're gonna run this T formation. I'm gonna get a halfback right behind me, and we're gonna have like a tight end on the side trying to block, make sure everybody blocks so I can get my running back to, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's where it's at, bro. That's where it's at. We'll get better, bro. Keep your head up, bro. I heard your rant, man. Keep your head up. You blew a gasket, bro.
Oh man, I know. I love my Bears. I the fan in me.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be a long season. I'm not as bad as some Bears fans who say, "Oh, let's get rid of Justin Fields. Oh, let's draft another quarterback. Luke Getson should get fired. Oh, Matt Eberflus should get fired."
Yeah.
First, you wanted Matt Nagy fired. We got him fired. Then you wanted to get Richard Trubisky. You wanted him to go. We got him to go. Then you wanted Ryan Pace to go. We got him to go. And now we got you. We got Justin Fields. You wanted your quarterback. You got a new coaching staff. You got a new front office, and now you want them to go.
Right. Look, I've been trying to convince some Packers fans that I talk with. Real Street Sports Talk, giving you a shout out right there.
Real Street, yeah.
Been trying to get some Packers fans some clue on what kind of generational talent that the Bears have with Justin Fields. They don't want to believe me right now because they don't see it because of what is being showed on the field with this offense. Trust and believe you me. Give us another year, maybe a year and a half. You're going to see a Patrick Mahomes type of player here in Chicago, the likes that you've never seen, bro.
Oh, man. I hope so. I hope you're right, man. I mean, I do agree, because I did make a video some time ago that Justin Fields, he has the intangibles to be a franchise quarterback. And, you see it. He got the arm strength. He's got the athleticism. He just really needs to put it all together. And once he puts it all together, man, watch out, NFL. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out for him.
Definitely.
But anyway, man, it was nice talking, man, about the Bears,
sir.
bro. I'm going to have to end this stream. But stay tuned for more video, guys. Stay tuned for the main event podcast for this Friday, guys, and for more video updates. He said, "Good answer, Kofi. I hope you're right." Yeah, stay tuned for more videos and more updates for my channel, guys. Subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, guys. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining the hangout and staying tuned. I'd like to thank YTC. I'd like to thank Chicago Sports Michael, Don Burr, even though you're a Lions fan. Thanks for joining Real Street Sports Talk. All of you guys for supporting my channel. If it wasn't for you, I would be. But anyways, guys, this is your boy Kofi, and this is my host, Charles. Oh my gosh, I can't do it right here. I'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah. Also, before we go, you guys tune in to Real Street Sports Talk. We're gonna be having another cast tonight at 9 p.m. I will be on there as well as over here at KO Sports and Real Street Sports Talking. And we talking sports all day. Let's go.
And Real Street Sports Talk, you're always welcome to come on this channel if you want to come talk about football, Packers, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, stay tuned for the next video, and I'm out. Peace.